trip meters here. So that brings it back to 0. And I'll reset trip 2 there. This trigger up at the front is a flash of your high beam, which is okay. We're used to